Hello, everybody. It's an exciting night. It is the Teams Championship. We played a full-on Teams tournament. We had a winner of that tournament, Black Shabbat. Abby Brooks and Jake Meltzer won the entire tournament. And they're just coming right up, and they're challenging the champions here, Skeleton Krew, Jacob Cameron, Erick Moreno. Let's get right into it. I don't feel like building it up anymore. Let's bring in the challengers. Abby, Jake, you went through the whole tournament. 3 knockouts, only 1 match going to the 3rd round. Quite a resume you've built in a short time. How you feel?
I feel pretty good about how we've done so far. I'm really excited about this match. It's kind of like a rematch for me, so I think this will be fun. But yeah, I'm really happy with how we've done so far.
Honestly, we can't really have done any better up to this point. I thought we would be good. I did not really think we would be this good in terms of our record. How good we really are, we'll really see tonight, because I think the Skeleton Krew are a really strong team. Obviously, they showed it in the last match against Abby. I think Jacob is somebody I think has really improved in this time in this league. And Erick is a straight up beast. Like, he's really good at horror trivia. He's really good at regular trivia. Like, Erick is somebody who, like, I have a lot of respect for in terms of what he's done up to this point. So I think this is going to be our toughest match yet, but I always love a challenge. So
all right, let's bring that challenge in. They are the reigning, defending, undisputed Why We Love Horror Trivia Team champions. Jacob Cameron, the notable prick, Erick Moreno. The Skeleton Krew guys, some kind words from your opponents. How are you guys feeling hearing all those kindness? I'm going to put you guys on this side, actually.
Over there. The biggest honor, the second biggest honor we had in this league is winning the titles. The first one is somebody made a super team to beat us up, which I think is fantastic. I love it. I think Abby totally deserved a rematch. So I'm very happy to play against her once again. And Jake, he's a legend in every league. I respect him as much as I fear him, which is equal a lot. But this should be a really good match, and I hope it's a lot more cheerful than the last match, even though we won. Win or lose, I hope we have fun.
Hey, I promise no tantrums from my end. I can't speak for her.
Unbelievable. Abby will not be slapping. Abby's not unable to slap your arm from where she is, so that's good. Jacob, any words before we get started?
I feel like Tom when he knows the train is coming. I have a bandana fixed to my eyes. I have lit a cigarette, and I am just waiting for the Black Shabbat Express to run me over.
Confident words. I didn't know Anthony was here, but here we go. Let's talk about round number 1. It is the whiteboard round. Prior to the match, both teams drafted 4 categories. I wrote 8 one-point questions. In the order those categories were drafted, all players have 15 seconds to write their answers on their whiteboards. After that 15 seconds, time will be called. All pens will be put down. I'll call on the players one at a time. They'll show their answers. They'll say their answers. If they get a right answer, they get a point. No penalty for wrong answers. If somebody gets all 8 questions correct, there is a 9th bonus question. For championship matches, since we're playing 5 rounds, both teams get 5 repeats in a challenge to utilize their discretion. All right. Your first question is in the category of recent releases. Who plays Winnie's father, David, in It's a Wonderful Life?
Sounded great. Wish I saw it.
No, you don't.
Aaron is still here, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. We'll go to Erick first.
I wrote Daniel Roebuck. Why not?
He's awesome. Jake.
It's a Christmas movie. I have no fucking idea.
Jacob.
JD.
And Abby.
Said Joel McHale.
Joel McHale plays Season 5. That's correct.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you had the right initial, Jacob.
I was closer than I thought.
Your second question will be in Brian De Palma directed. What U.S. city serves as the setting for Phantom of the Paradise? A lot of context clues if you pay attention where they are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Jake.
New York City.
Jacob.
New York City.
Abby.
I said Los Angeles.
And Eric.
For a second, I forgot. Then I remember New York City.
We're all tied up because it is New York City is where they're at in that movie. That's correct. Your third question comes in French language horror. In Simon Killer, Simon claims he's doing advanced graduate research on what part of the body?
Okay, this is not eligible in the other league. So shit.
Forget the other leagues.
I
Or you
know.
Payson Johnson?
This
I
is
know,
eligible in the league. I've used it.
Oh, it is? No, I never
Yeah.
got to it.
It's definitely on my list on Letterboxd. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob.
There's an eye on the poster, so I said an eye.
Abby.
I said eyes.
And Eric.
I said heart.
And Jake.
I also said heart.
Well, 2 of you are correct. It is the eyes. He's doing advanced grad research on the eyes. That is correct.
Wow.
Cool.
Your fourth question, in Anthony Hopkins acted, who composed the score for Magic? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Abby
I said Hans Zimmer.
and Eric.
Jerry Goldsmith?
That's it.
And Jake
That's right. I said John Williams.
and Jacob.
Jerry Goldsmith.
Harry Goldsmith is correct.
That's right. There was one of those ones.
Your fifth question will be in Daria Nicolodi acted. What is used to decapitate Vera, the girl seen at the beginning of Phenomena?
Boop, boop, doo, doo.
All right, that got a laugh out of me. It shouldn't have. It did.
I didn't think anyone would get it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Eric first.
I said an X.
And Jake.
I also said an X.
And Jacob.
Piano wire.
And Abby.
I said a knife.
All incorrect. It's a pane of glass. He closes a broken window on her head.
Oh
and
my
kills
god,
her.
I had that in my head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on to the Halloween franchise. In The Return of Michael Myers, what item does Rachel use to save Jamie when Michael's about to kill her after she falls down the stairs? Three, 1. Hands down. Go to Jake first.
The only thing that's coming to my mind from that movie is the scissors.
And Jacob.
I said a poker, not the game, but the thing, you know.
Yep. Abby
I don't know. I didn't write anything.
and Eric.
I wrote something dumb as pillows.
She shoots him with a fire extinguisher. It's a fire extinguisher.
Oh,
She
right.
uses.
It's in the school. You meant the
Yeah.
school. Yeah. Okay.
Moving on to director filmography. Whose solo directing credits include Sister Death, Veronica, and Rec 3 Genesis? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I figure you had a 50-50 shot on this one. Jacob
Alexander Aja.
and Abby,
No, I didn't write anything.
Eric,
Wrote Jan Gonzalez.
and Jake.
Please tell me I picked the right one. Paco Plaza.
Paco Plaza is the correct answer. It is not Jaime Balaguero now. And your final question comes in franchise data. To date, how many films are officially included as part of the main Conjureverse canon? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with that.
9.
And Eric
I also said 9.
and Jake
7.
and Jake.
I don't think Curse of La Llorona counts, so I said 8.
And giving the correct explanation, Jake Meltzer. Yes, they did discredit the Curse of La Llorona is not officially part of the canon, so 8 is the correct answer.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
All right. At the end of round number 1, we're tied up 5-5. As we move on to round number 2, which is the wheel round. All 8 of those categories from round 1, they're on a wheel now. Side that's in the lead, there's no side in the lead, so the champs will get to choose the order of play in this round. Both teams get 1 spin at the wheel. When the wheel's spun, you can either take the category you land on or respin. Whatever you either take or respin, you get that category. 5 2-point questions in that category. If you don't know the answer right away, you can ask for multiple choice. That makes the question worth 1 point. You have 15 seconds to answer the question. 2 repeats of the options are available. And in the event an incorrect answer is given, look out. Your opponent can steal. Bring that wheel in. Skeleton Krew, the categories on the wheel, just a reminder. Recent releases, Brian De Palma, French language horror, Anthony Hopkins, Daria Nicolodi, the Halloween franchise, director filmography, and franchise data. Do you want to spin first or defer?
We're deferring,
we
right?
go second? Yeah. We'll defer.
Okay.
We'll defer.
Black Shabbat, here's your spin. And you get Horror en Français. You want to keep that or spin again?
It's served us well in the past. I don't know if I'm starting to get a little rusty in it, but there's at least one category we desperately want to avoid. But there's not much else. But I also don't know if there's other categories where we can score much more than this. So I'm really torn.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like the question that we got in the first round. So even though
my gut says spin again.
Okay.
Maybe leave it for them just in case.
That works.
So we're respinning. Okay, here is your second spin. And you get Daria Nicolodi.
Okay.
Okay, put that wheel away. And let's ask some questions about a lady named Daria Nicolodi. You guys ready? Your first question. How many times have Donald Pleasance and Daria Nicolodi co-starred in the same film?
Is it just Phenomena, or is there another one that I'm missing? I don't think there's another one besides Phenomena. I don't think he's in any of the other ones. So I'm just going to shoot for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
One final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal.
I saw. Sorry, go ahead.
Skeleton Krew. How many times have Donald Pleasance and Daria Nicolodi co-starred in the same film?
So I saw this piece of shit movie today called Paganini Horror, and he's also in that one. So he's in two. Final answer.
That is correct. He is in Paganini Horror. That is correct.
Let's come back to bite me again. I am so sorry.
No, I don't blame you for missing that one. That movie sucks. Don't watch it.
Great job, Eric.
Your second question. What other dancer is Susie's roommate at the school in Suspiria?
Are you looking for a character name?
Character name, yeah.
Okay, I think I'll know this on multiple choice.
Okay.
Multiple choice, please.
All right. Is it A, Sarah, B, Patricia, C, Sonia, or D, Olga?
I think it's Olga. That's sticking in my mind. D, final answer.
That is correct. Olga is her roommate.
Nice.
Hold up. Well, yeah. She's more like her tenant, but they do share a room like one night, so it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I thought you were looking for Sarah but she lives next door, so it doesn't matter. No, go ahead.
Okay. Your third question. What city is Mark in when we first see him in Inferno?
He's in Rome.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in Rome. Rome, final answer.
That is correct. your penultimate question. Who plays the director of the opera, Marco, in Opera?
I'm just gonna go for it.
That's fine. Yeah.
Just make sure I'm pronouncing his name right. Ian Charleson. Final answer.
Yes, Chariots of Fire's Ian
Good job.
Charleson is the head of the.
I just wanted to make sure it was that, not Charleston, because that would have been awful.
It's definitely Charleson. You're right.
Yeah.
And your final question. What's the name of the magazine Gloria publishes in Delirium?
I just looked this up right before the match. So
Okay. Great.
Pussycat. Final answer.
It is Pussycat. That is
Good
correct.
job.
It's free on YouTube if you want to watch it. It's okay.
Black Shabbat getting their score up to 12 with the Steel Skeleton Krew having their score up to 7. So we'll bring the wheel back in, and this will be the Skeleton Krew's first spin. And you get recent releases. Do you want to take that or spin again?
We need a big round, and this one won't give us a big round.
I
If
agree.
you agree, Jacob.
Yeah,
let's spin
go.
again.
We're going again.
All right.
Fuck.
And you get director of filmography instead.
Okay.
All right. We drop this back. Here are your questions in director of filmography. Your first question. Who directed Frontiers, The Divide, and Under Paris?
Heard of Frontiers? I don't remember who did that. Do you have a? Yeah, let's go multiple.
Multiple choice, please.
All right. Is it A, Javier Jans, B, Claire Denis, C, Gaspar Noé, or D, Pascal Laugier?
It's A or
It's
C. A?
A sticks out more to me.
Let's go with it.
A final answer.
That is correct.
Nah.
Yeah.
Your second question. Who directed The Mangler, 2004's Toolbox Murders, and 2005's Mortuary?
I
You know,
think I've got it, Eric.
Who is it?
Toby Hooper.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Toby Hooper, final answer.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's right. Good job.
I watched The Mangler for my Scary Mania series on my channel this year. So
Yeah.
Your third question. Who directed Dashcam, Host, and 2023's The Boogeyman?
Oh, I've seen.
Yeah, I saw the
Thing is,
Boogeyman. Yeah.
Thing is, Eric, I know it, but I don't know the first name. It starts with an R, but I don't want us to. Bite
What's
it
his
in the
last
ass.
name?
Savage.
Multiple
Repeat,
choice. Then.
repeat.
Repeat.
I heard multiple choice first. So I'm going to go.
Yeah, let's go multiple.
Multiple choice. then.
I wouldn't. There.
Is it A, Chris Weitz, B, Nanashka Khan, C, Rob Savage, or D, Roxanne Benjamin?
Yeah, sorry
It's
for going.
C.
Yeah, it's C. Final answer. Yeah, sorry about that.
That is correct.
I was it was either between Ron or Rob. So, and I didn't want to say the
No, you're
wrong
right.
R first name.
Yeah, should
Your
have
penultimate question. Who directed Cube, Splice, and In the Tall Grass?
I've seen Cube, but I never remember his name. Thing is, I always call Cube the Cube, which is not the name of the movie.
I think if
I might know it
split-
multiple.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice, please.
All right. Is it A, Zach Hilditch, B, Vincenzo Natali, C, Mikhail Hafstrom, or D, Dennis Widmeyer?
It's B,
Eric.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, B. Final answer.
That is correct. And the game
Yeah, I heard that
is
name before.
tied.
Yeah.
We're tied at 12 going into your final question of the round. Your final question. Who directed Legion, Priest, and
Oh.
Dark Skies?
Legion is god awful, and
Do you have like sprouts of his name?
it's familiar. I think I'll find it in multiple.
Yeah, let's go multiple choice.
Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, Andrew Jones, B, Stephen R. Monroe, C, Scott Stewart, or D, James DeMonico?
It's not DeMonico. He's the Purge. I say it's
None
either
of those
B or
names.
C.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with anyone here.
Let's go with C, final answer.
God damn it.
And that is correct. Scott Stewart.
Wow.
Good job guessing.
That was landmines with a hammer, buddy. Landmines with a hammer right there.
Navigating
Hey,
director
whatever
filmography. Barely we have the score now. Skeleton Krew at 13, Black Shabbat at 12 as we go into the slightly different round number 3, deep cut round. Prior to the match, both sides were informed of one movie they needed to watch prior to the match. That movie being Killer Clowns from Outer Space. For the purpose of being asked questions that pertain to it. 2 sets of questions exist for each movie, consisting of 1 easy question, 1 medium question, and 1 hard difficulty question, worth 2, 4, and 6 points in those for those respective questions. Side in the lead can choose which set they want. Steals are available in this round if a question is answered incorrectly. However, if a team does not know the answer, they can surrender the question to the other team, and it becomes worth half of its point value, being 1, 2, or 3. 15-second time limit per question. And you guys can collaborate as a team for all the questions as well. It's not a whiteboard round. All right. So, Skeleton Krew, do you want set 1 or set 2 with regards to Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
You did great, so I'll let you choose between 1 and 2.
Let's go with 1.
Crazy.
You will do set 1. Do you want to answer your questions first or second?
Let's go second again.
Second.
Okay. Black Shabbat, you will get set number 2, your 2-point question in Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Let me just forward my document here. Your 2-point question. What is Gene Green's dog's name?
Pooh.
Pooh.
Like the bear, not like
Yeah.
the stuff. Pooh, final answer.
It is Pooh. I would accept Pooh or Pooh Bear, but his name is Pooh.
He calls them both at the same time.
Yes.
All right. Your 4-point question. What is the name of the Lover's Lane Mike and Debbie are at called?
It's top of the world.
Yes.
Final answer.
That is correct. I think Aaron changed the question in the doc, but I remember that was the answer before, so that's fine.
It was.
Yeah. And your final question. What is the first English word said by the clowns in the movie?
Is that cream?
Yeah, that's what I think it's cream.
Okay.
Cream
Final
answer.
answer.
And that is correct.
Nice.
Okay. Nice.
All right. We're going to move over to the Skeleton Krew. You guys ready?
Yes.
Sure.
Your 2-point question. Farmer Gene Green believed the clown ship flying overhead was what famous astronomical event?
Eric, I got this one. Haley's Comet, final answer.
That is correct.
We have time to discuss it, But
I'm
it's right.
sorry. I'm just. It's rare I get things right around here. So when I get one, I get excited.
No, it's
Your
fine. I did know it though, so we can
Yeah,
confirm.
Okay.
your
okay,
4-point question.
I'm sorry.
What do the clowns throw at the security guard in front of the Crazy Horse?
It's the pies.
Yep.
Pies. Final answer.
That is correct.
And they melt that poor security guard who was just trying to do his job.
And your final question. What is the first animal the clown makes in the Shadow Puppet Show?
Ooh.
It's a bunny. I told you this will come up.
Yeah. Go ahead.
A bunny. Final answer.
And that is correct. No change in the lead. Skeleton Krew has no score up to 25. Black Shabbat at 24 as we go into round number 4, which is the Wheel of Games. I'm going to introduce a second wheel. That wheel has 6 slices on it, each pertaining to a different game that can be played this round, as well as a slice for each side to choose whatever game they want, their choice. Games you can get are the hot potato round, the list round, the movie clips round, the movie posters round, the movie mashups round, and round 2 revisited with no multiple choice available. And all games have their own instructional page I'll refer to when that happens. Wheel will be spun once. If it lands on a game slice, either side can use a veto 1 time to get a respin. So there can be a total of 3 spins, unless you guys agree on the wedge. Okay? So we'll bring in that other wheel. Here's the first spin. Movie clips. Now, both teams will get their own sets of clips, and you'll collaborate on all of them. It's on a whiteboard round as well. So I'll give you all the information before you go in. Is everybody okay with clips, or would any team like to use a veto?
It's 2, 3, and 5 like the last time.
It's the same rules. They're also 2, 4, and 6, and you can surrender the clips. If you get it wrong, your opponents can steal.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I know it went well for me, at least in the contender match. So, but I'm okay with if you want to veto this, because there's not really there's nothing here I desperately want. So that's all kind of scary to me. So if you want to veto, then I will support you.
I mean, if we get to confer on it, I feel a little bit
That's
better
true.
about clips.
I just have one clarifying question. If someone vetoes this time and then the other spin, the other team vetoes, it will spin again. It can.
Yeah, you each get one veto. So if you
Okay.
veto, you can't veto again, but then they could technically veto the next thing we spin. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the collaborating thing does make it a little less daunting. But so I guess I'm okay with fear of the unknown means I'm kind of okay with this.
Yeah, we can give it a try.
All right, Skeleton Krew, are you okay with clips?
Are we okay with clips? We have a similar situation. We don't desperately want anything else, I guess. Clips are fun. It's going to be even. Do you have anything in mind?
I was going to say I'm fine with this.
All right. Sounds like we're all in agreement with movie clips then.
It's going to
all right,
bite us.
Let's talk about movie clips then. Let's bring up the old rule sheet for the clips round. 20-second clips from movies are going to be shown. 2 sets of clips exist for each round, with the side in the lead choosing which set they want to answer. Each set consists of an easy, medium, and hard difficulty clip worth 2, 4, and 6 points apiece. Sides have 15 seconds after the end of the clip to identify the clip by saying final answer after the name of the movie. Steals are available if you give an incorrect answer. However, if you don't know, you can surrender, making it worth half the points, and the other team can then steal for that amount of points. All right. Krew, you're still in the lead. Do you want set 1 or set 2?
Will we go for 2 this time? Just to mix it up?
Yeah, let's go with 2. And question, board or no?
No board. You guys confer.
Okay. Then 2.
So do you guys want to go first or second?
Second.
Okay. So Black Shabbat, you're going to get set 1. Here's your first clip for 2 points.
Go down. お願いやめて
それだよその顔だよできるじゃねえかさあクライマックスだこれで決めようぜ
I love this movie.
That's One Son of the Dead.
Final answer.
That is correct.
You would have been so pissed if you miss it. I've been happy and pissed. Mostly pissed.
Your second clip worth 4 points.
Is that Death Note?
As a fan of the original source material, this movie was very upsetting to me. Death Note, final answer.
That is, I'm a supporter of Adam Wingard's Death Note, but that is Death Note.
That's his worst movie that I have
As
seen.
someone who has never seen the original anime, I watched that movie. I'm like, a lot of people are going to be really mad at this.
And your final clip worth 6 points is this.
Gwendolyn Parker was taken from this life in her 45th year by her beloved husband, Stanley, who left this world suddenly at the hand of family members Fiona and Michael, who then died at each other's hands in their 12th and 17th years, respectively. Janice Gwynn has departed from her abiding husband and by his own hand in the 34th year of her life.
This one I'm struggling with.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one.
Yeah. Do you think we should burn a repeat here or just surrender? Because nothing's coming to me right now.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it on a repeat.
Yeah, we'll surrender.
Yeah.
All right. For a chance for 3 points, I can replay it. It will cost you a repeat for me to replay it. But I'll give you 15 seconds way to identify that movie, Skeleton Krew.
Eric, do you have any guesses?
I'm blanking. It doesn't sound familiar at all.
Yeah, nothing's coming to me either.
Yeah, let's not waste time. I don't think I've seen it.
All right. That's Pontypool. That is a clip from Pontypool.
I've seen that movie
Cool.
a long time ago.
It's the clip. It's where they stop talking. He does the obituary reel. That's the obituary reel.
I've heard the title. Never seen it.
We're gonna go back over to the Skeleton Krew now. Here is your 2-point movie.
Do you feel privileged?
I'm very scared.
Open your eyes. Listen as your reporter. Your job is to report. That's why you're here.
Eric, I've got this one.
Talk to me first before saying something.
Manhunter, the Michael Mann one.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, go for it.
Manhunter, final answer.
That is Manhunter. That is correct.
Yeah, I was planning to watch this one after this match because I didn't see it for the Anthony Hopkins thing because he's not in.
Very, very pretentious and boring.
You will say that as a fan of Red Dragon.
Red Dragon did it way better.
No.
I think they're both good. Your 4-point movie.
Yes, I know who that is, but I don't know which movie because I don't know the horror movies he's in it.
You want
have
to
an idea?
surrender?
I don't think it's going to come up to me, so I say surrender it.
We surrender.
For 2 points, Black Shabbat.
It's Thirst, the Park Chan-wook movie, the Park Chan-wook vampire movie. Thirst, final answer.
That is correct.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the guy from Parasite, right? Song Kang-ho. Look like
Yeah,
him.
that is. I'm pretty sure it's him. Yeah.
But I haven't
That's
seen
why I knew it.
Yeah. Your 6-point question coming up right now.
I told you what I saw at the trial.
Sally, you've lied.
No need for that.
You were hurting the lady. I didn't mean to hurt you, Sally. I'm sorry. I just wanted you to tell the truth, that's all.
Boy.
Yeah. It's a fake old movie.
I say we surrender this one too.
Let's use a repeat because we haven't used any.
Repeat.
All right. That's your first repeat. No problem. Here you go.
I told you what I saw at the trial.
Sally, you've lied.
No need for that.
You were hurting the lady. I didn't mean to hurt you, Sally. I'm sorry. I just wanted you to tell the truth, that's all.
Yeah, I don't think I could come up with a real movie to associate the clip.
Yeah, I say we let it go.
Yeah, so we surrender it.
Surrender.
For 3 points, Black Shabbat.
I was hoping I would recognize the actor and that would help me like the last one, but I do not.
I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, I don't know. The old lady looked like Deborah Logan, but I know it's not that. So I got nothing.
Yeah.
That is that's a man actually, the old person. But that's The Eyes of My Mother. The Eyes of My Mother.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
I've heard of that.
Real movie.
I believe at the end of this round, I have Skeleton Krew at 27, Black Shabbat getting their score at 32. So we will move on to the final round, which is the synopsis round.
Foreshadowing.
Prior to the match, both sides chose 3 general harder categories to be placed into a pool, starting with the side that's trailing, categories chosen from the pool, removing it for the remainder of the round. A 2-point synopsis will be read from that category. Sides will have 15 seconds to identify the movie being described, and then play continues with selections being removed from the pool as the side progresses through questions worth 2, 3, and 5 points. Whenever the trailing side ties or takes the lead, control will switch to the other team, who will choose from the remaining categories. Play ends when either I read all 6 synopses or one side's mathematically unable to catch up. So, Skeleton Krew, you get to choose first out of the categories we have in round number 5, which are 1960s and earlier, the 2010s, the 2020s, horror comedies, psychological thrillers, and supernatural. What would you guys like for a 2-point question?
I say either 2010s, 2020s, one of those.
I mean, I'd go 2010s personally.
Sometimes 2020s is not it's something weird that just released that I haven't seen, though it's kind of famous. So I say 2010s is better now that I think about it.
Okay.
2010?
Unless, do you feel confident you can get a 3-pointer again in 60s? Like you're very good at it, but
I'm pretty certain I can. I'm pretty certain I can. Yeah.
Let's go 2010s then.
2010s.
Right. 2010s for 2. A now adult Dan Torrance must protect a young girl with similar powers from a cult known as the True Knot, who prey on children with powers to remain immortal. Name that movie.
It's Dr. Sleep.
Yep.
We only needed Dan Torrance, and that now adult. Dr. Sleep, final answer.
That is correct. You're still trailing. You'll need the next one to tie it up. So let me remove 2010s from here. Your remaining categories, 1960s and earlier, 2020s, horror comedies, psychological thrillers, or supernatural. What would you like for a 3-pointer?
So would you like 60s? Yeah, 60s and earlier.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, for 3. A composer and his sister discover that the reason they're unable to purchase a beautiful Gothic seacoast mansion very cheaply is the house's unsavory past. Name that movie.
Eric, I have a guess.
Talk it over to see if you can come up with the title, to see if it sounds familiar.
The Pit and the Pendulum?
That
sounds right. Let's use a repeat just in case.
Repeat, please.
That's your second repeat. A composer and his sister discover that the reason they are able to purchase a beautiful Gothic seacoast mansion very cheaply is the house's unsavory past. Name that movie.
Gothic mansion. Yes, sounds right. Go for it.
All right. The Pit and the Pendulum, final answer.
That is incorrect. This is The Uninvited. The Uninvited.
Oh, never even heard of that. Shit.
It's an old movie.
I'm sorry, Eric. That's
fine. I didn't have anything better.
So we will have to ask you your 5-pointer. These are the remaining categories. We have 2020s, horror comedies, psychological thrillers, and supernatural. What would you like?
I think horror comedies has worked for us before.
Yeah.
Let's go horror comedies.
Yeah,
Okay.
Horror comedies, please.
Horror comedies for 5. Here we go. Amy and Mike unearth an ancient curse when they decide to watch an exclusive film reel. The duo must track down an infamous filmmaker and navigate a town of hungry zombies to save the world. Name that movie.
The Dead Don't Die comes to mind, but I don't.
No, that's not what's sad about. That wouldn't be a 5-pointer.
5.
So you should repeat.
Repeat, please.
That's your 3rd repeat. Amy and Mike unearth an ancient curse when they decide to watch an exclusive film reel. The duo must track down an infamous filmmaker and navigate a town of hungry zombies to save the world. Name that movie.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of this before.
Repeat.
Yep, that's your 4th repeat. Amy and Mike unearth an ancient curse when they decide to watch an exclusive film reel. The duo must track down an infamous filmmaker and navigate a town of hungry zombies to save the world. Name that movie.
Yeah, very unfamiliar with zombie movies besides the obvious ones.
Yeah.
Zombie
Any guesses at
comedies.
all?
I don't even have a fake name to give as a creative one. We have a last repeat, sure.
Repeat,
Go ahead.
please.
Let's get 50 seconds more as champions. And
Yeah.
Amy and Mike unearthed an ancient curse when they decided to watch an exclusive film reel. The duo must track down an infamous filmmaker and navigate a town of hungry zombies to save the world. Name that movie.
use improv skills to make up a title. Hope it's right.
The film reel.
Dead reel, sure. Dead reel, final answer.
The dead reel, final answer.
And your winners and new Why We Love Horror Trivia Teams champions, Black Shabbat. If I told you both words in the movie title are in the synopsis for some reason, they are. This is just Zombie Town. Zombie Town.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
An even less creative name for the movie. I should have thought that.
The Dan Aykroyd Chevy Chase vehicle from 2022, Zombie Town, is that.
That was a thing?
It was a thing. Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase are both in this movie. Yes.
Good
I'll
Lord.
put Jake and Abby backstage. Yeah, so I would not recommend you watch Zombie Town. It is horrible, but it does exist. Guys, it was a great run, and I know Eric is holding on to his free-for-all win cash in, so we could see you back sooner rather than later. How are you feeling, and what are you planning?
Oh, man. It sucks to lose. It really, really does. I guess I should have expected it because Abby and Jake are just killers. And
Jacob, you guys had the lead for.
We had them on the lead for 3 rounds.
Yeah, you had the lead for 60% of the match. So I wouldn't sell yourself that short.
Yeah.
You were in the lead, and you had a chance to push it to the final option.
I was so certain it was pitting the pendulum.
To counteract his, I mean, it sucks to lose. It's bitter, but counting our blessings, you did great. You carry us through round 2. I mean, we didn't and round 1 I should have used probably repeat to get one of the questions right, but a point here or there wouldn't give us Zombie Town. I kind of wish we had gone for the said one in movie clips, in the film clips, because I did knew that that wouldn't make much of a difference. It would have been a tie game probably. But congrats to Jake and Abby. I knew they were going to be great. I told Jacob, it's either this team, probably this team, Black Shabbat, or another team that I won't say right now. But I thought I was going to feel worse about losing, and I don't. Although I kind of wish we had gotten them to at least answer one of the plot synopsis, which was kind of my main goal. Like, if I'm not going to win, at least make them answer, and we didn't get that. But we'll get them next time, probably. I don't know.
You know,
we might see you back. Go ahead, Jacob. Sorry.
This whole run that I've had with Eric, and I'm not saying the run's over. It's going to continue on. So just let me get that out of the way. But this run has really taught me how to be a better player in this league, and how to study, and how to strategize and understand. It's not just go Leroy Jenkins and hope for the best. No, there's an actual there's a whole side to it that I didn't understand. I'm a better player having gone through these past several months, becoming the contenders, becoming champions, and all of that. So this is nothing but a learning experience for me. So it sucks now, but I'm glad it happened. My singles record is abysmal, so this is going to give me the strength and the motivation to improve that. So it's sad now, but I'm glad it happened because it's going to teach me more things and teach me to be a better player. I'm sorry, John, I ran you over. I didn't mean to.
That's okay. That's what this is all about, given those kinds of speeches. And Eric, I know we'll see you back. You were in the run for the singles title, so we're doing that. We'll see if that pans out. You have plenty of time. You have until June to figure out what you're going to do with that free-for-all win, so we will not force you to make an answer today, but we will put you backstage and bring in the new champs. Black Shabbat, the self-fulfilling prophecy, I guess. You guys are the new champions. Abby, a 2-time champion in this league. How you guys feeling?
I'm going to go first this time and let Abby have the last word because she deserves it, getting this belt back. I didn't coming in this league, I really this may seem like false modesty. And if it seems that way, I'm not going to apologize for that. I really did not know how this would go because I do like horror as a genre. I do watch a lot of horror movies, but it took me this long to get into this league because I was frankly intimidated by it. and like how deep you have to go. And so I kind of just, because other trivia was not going very well for me, I kind of just threw myself into this, and it's worked out better than I ever could have imagined. And obviously having Abby as a partner has made it a lot easier. Normally, I'm very resentful of the concept of a super team. I have made my feelings on that very well known in the past. And I guess what I tell myself, how this isn't quite a super team, is I hadn't been on a team before this. So that's kind of how I rationalize itself in my head. But I also know that both of us are very high-level trivia players. So yes, it makes sense to have that label. And I guess I just need to get over myself and just own it. Those guys were great. They were as good as I thought they were going to be. I was legitimately sweating it after round 3 because they played fantastic. I blew that one question in round 2. Round 1 was a slog for all 4 of us, I think it's safe to say. But I think those guys are so good. They're going to be back. Like, whether it's against us or against somebody else, they're too good to not be back, because I think, like they said, I think they'll grow from this. I think they're an excellent team, and I think they're a super team in the making.
Abby.
No, I mean, I agree with all of that. Eric and Jacob are great. Like, they did, I mean, like you said, they were ahead of us for a good amount of this match. I was also worried about that as well. And they definitely will be back. Like, they'll go through whatever teams tournament comes next. Like, they'll be back on top again. But yeah, no, this is really great to get this championship back. I'm really happy about it. I'm really happy with this team. I do think we work really well together. And, you know, we have our misses. I mean, I missed quite a bit also in this match. But, you know, I think in the end, we came out on top, which is what matters.
All right. Well, congratulations one last time. We probably won't see you back. I mean, we'll see you guys in the singles thing we're doing. You're both in that singles thing as well. So we'll see you doing that. But as a team, you get to rest. We figure out who's going to come get you next. All right. So we'll see you guys then. I'll drop you guys backstage. Hey, what a great match. These are the 10. Long enough. I like that. And a great match to boot. If you like that, you should comment, you should subscribe, you should share, you should go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. Follow us all over the place. Go to all of our letterboxes and all that stuff. Mondays versus Thursdays, Why We Love Horror. And Fridays, you just watched it. It's Why We Love Horror Trivia. Jump on the bandwagon. Watch all the episodes. See you soon.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!